What if your resistance to feel pain, such as fear, grief, sadness, loss, despair, is actually blocking you from feeling deeper levels of joy, of freedom, of peace, of harmony, of creativity within your being? We live in a dualistic reality, meaning without the darkness, you cannot experience the light. To recognize that it is truly a beautiful gift to be breathing right now, alive, having a human experience whereby you can experience the full spectrum of what it means to be alive. How can then you start to embrace the full spectrum of what it means to be a human? What if it just comes down to a state of feeling? How do we feel? Feeling occurs through the body, not the mind, but the body. So one way that you can easily connect to your body now is through the use of touch. So using your own hands, you can place it on your own body. So one on your heart, one on your belly. And if you also have the space right now to do so, you can also close down your eyes, really bringing the awareness back within. Just connecting to your breath. Maybe starting to witnessing the rise and the fall of your breath happening down into your belly. Allowing yourself to come back to your center, to the wisdom and the guidance of your body. And then from the space that you have created within you, ask yourself, what is my body trying to communicate to me right now? What is my body trying to communicate to me right now? And I want you to go with the first thing that pops into your mind. The first thing that comes to mind is most likely the thing, as it's being guided through the body. The mind will always want to control and fixate the answer, but that first answer that you receive, go with that. And then what if from that awareness that you just received, if you allowed that in? So whether that be, my body feels tired, my body feels angry, I need to have a conversation with this person, whatever wisdom you received, but to sit in that space and really allow it to be there within your body right now. When we allow ourselves the space to recognize and acknowledge what is there, that is the beginning of actually just feeling. Because we're no longer running and resisting against what is actually alive within our body, but we're coming closer into tune with it, to hear it, to listen to it, to meet ourselves where we are right now. There's so much beauty in just meeting yourself in that moment. From that place of honesty, truth, to recognize that what is there is wishing to be just felt, accepted, acknowledged, so that maybe it can just be released. Have you ever had a moment in life where you needed to cry and you just allowed yourself to cry? And after you've cried, you're like, oh, I actually feel lighter. This is an example of how the body is processing an emotion, where it is just allowed to move through the body, and then that's it. It just moves. And then your mind, your body is free to become more present to this moment in time. And all that happened was holding that space and giving yourself the ability to sit and become honest with what was alive within the body in that moment, to allow it to move through you. What actually is an emotion? Well, an emotion is energy in motion, meaning it is a flow, is a current that is moving. Though the expression of emotion will look different depending on what it is. So you can sense like joy will be expressed very differently to anger or despair or excitement. The expression of it will look different on the outside, but underneath it is literally this current, this flow that is moving through you, just energy. But then when you resist that, you go, oh, I don't want to look at that, I don't want to feel that, you're literally creating a block so that it can no longer flow. But what would happen if you just allowed it to flow, move through you? Ah, okay, and then move through you. You're creating the space to be more present. to life. When you're able to come just to that present moment of allowing life to move through you, there is a sense that you're no longer trying to chase either end, but rather you're just allowing it to flow through you. And then you just come back to that neutral spot within, where you allow life to move you. You become present with the experience of life. A lot of peace can be found in that moment, where you allow it to be there. How can you become more present with your body today to allow what is within you to be felt, to be moved through, and to be processed? I hope you have a lovely day today.